I want to bring people are trying to spread this narrative that Ryan don't really want this fight.
He did everything. He put everything on the line to actually make this fight happen. Shit. Ryan started getting tested before we start getting tested. So I commend him. He's definitely confident in this fight. He's jumping both feet in.
Oh my, look, first of all, shout out to whoever sent this to me. Okay, I got an email with a link to this video. Thank goodness I even read the email, hit the link, because I get a lot of emails. I get this email link to this video to a channel called Chicken Talk. Excuse me, I have never, no disrespect, I would have never seen this, okay? I have no idea who Chicken Talk is, never seen them before, and they nail the most potent interview of today. Calvin Ford, and I had to listen to it a few times, like that is Coach Ford, the coach of Gervonta Tank Davis. He says Ryan Garcia is 2 feet in. Like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know where everybody else gets this whole thing about Ryan Garcia. We gotta fight him. The guy is ready to fight, and we're taking him very seriously. He said the guy got tested before we did. And dude, that's my thing. That's my thing when it comes to fanboying. The fanboying is so bad that people don't want fighters to have confidence. Oh yeah, he don't really got confidence. He's clout chasing. Don't you want the best to fight the best? Don't you want a fighter to fight another fighter and they both feel they can win? Hold on, let me get on my soapbox. I'm on one. These fighters, these fanboys rather, we had fanboys back in the day. Ali, fans of Sugar Ray Leonard, fans of Willie Pep, Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, big fans of Rocky Marciano. I was a huge fan of Roy Jones Jr. But the difference is, it's a bit different now because the fighters we were fanboying for fought. So we were like, yo, I'm a fan of the baddest man on the planet. Mike Tyson is beating everybody, right? It changed when the fighter that you're fanboying for, these fighters weren't fighting the best. So you had to go extra hard for your fighter, pause, to say my fighter is the best and defend him or her for not fighting. You feel what I'm saying? It all started with the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao thing. The fight wasn't happening for 5 years. They weren't happening for years. So you had the Pactars versus the Flomos, and they had to aggressively fanboy for their fighters for not having the fight. That's a different thing, and it has mutated to the point where if you say anything about a fight being a close fight, or this is how one fighter could win, this is how another fighter could win, this is what positives of one fighter have, the negative the other fighter, when you're just trying to have to analyze the matchup, people go crazy now. Because it's about defending your fighter at all costs, and you're capping and you're being silly and you're being a fanboy or getting paid under the table if you're even looking at the keys to victory for both. This is the thing. When you're a warrior, like Gervonta Tank Davis, when you're a warrior, you know that you have to throw them hands. You're not going to underestimate a guy who's coming to knock your block off. What I like about Gervonta Tank Davis, Team Tank Davis, is that they are taking Ryan Garcia very seriously, which is why I have the confidence to continue to predict a Gervonta Tank Davis victory. Because if it wasn't for that, if he was talking like his fans, I would say I got Ryan Garcia. But Tank Davis isn't taking him lightly. And I'm going to give another shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis too. And Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia. Kudos to this new era of fighters who are trying to control their own career and be great for real. Right? The whole, the big fight is Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford, and they keep pushing it further and further and further out when that fight should have happened 3 times already. They should be working on their 3rd fight right now, okay? So, boom, boom, terribly. Every time I get on the video, boom, boom, be terribly thirsty. I think it's the fireplace, actually. He's like, yo, you're drying me out. Okay, look. So shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for taking more control of his career and fighting Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Ryan Garcia for wanting Gervonta Tank Davis. And like I said, there's something that he feels he knows. Either if you are psychic and you know he doesn't know, whatever you are. But in reality, there's something he feels he knows, right? That can make him victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis. And when you look at the matchup, it doesn't take much to realize what he feels he knows, okay? The height advantage, the speed advantage, him having crazy power, he knocked people out, his abilities in his physical tools, what Goosen is showing him. Like, and he had this confidence before Goosen. I just want to say, for Ryan Garcia also to be getting tested early, be getting tested before Tank, I'm telling you, Dark Garcia, like Dark Eyes Garcia, like this guy who's like F the world, is out here to prove to the fans, to boxing, and to himself, okay? Hey, everybody saying I'm on steroids. Let me prove you wrong. Let me get tested before him. You gotta love the integrity of that, regardless of what sparked it. Regardless if he's doing it in a vindictive way. Regardless, you gotta love the integrity of that. I'm gonna close by saying this. I love that they're gonna fight each other, all right? I know you can't really cement it in your spirit because us as boxing fans, we've been let down so much that I understand. Even when I get new news about, you know, when I get new news saying, hey man, hey, so-and-so signed, so-and-so, I don't even report it. Because it's almost like fans are, our chin is weak, bro. We've been let down so many times. It's like, yo, really, let's talk about it once they have their first press conference, right? Let's talk about that fight happening. But the truth of the matter is, behind the scenes, everybody knows the fight is happening, okay? Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for knowing the impact of this fight, how serious to take it. And shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis for taking everybody seriously, even Hector Garcia and even like the quote unquote B fight, because he's a unified champion. So the fighters that we know Tank would beat, okay? He takes, and we know that because he takes them, even takes them seriously. Those are signs of a great fighter. And Ryan Garcia for wanting Tank. I'm going to say this though, Ryan Garcia. If you get past Tank Davis, continue fight, Teofimo Lopez and Devin the Dream Haney and Sugar Shakur Stevenson and those boys. Do that for me. I was going to say something else about Ryan Garcia. Maybe I'll just wait for the podcast for the Facts Friday. Yeah, I'll hold on to this for the Facts Friday. ShowBizz, but don't let me know how you all feel in the comments below. And I'm out.